If I had a nickel for every time Burgess Meredith starred in a Twilight Zone episode where he was being shamed for reading, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. We're led in this dark room, and Rod Serling lets us know that the room leads to the future, but like a really bleak totalitarian future, where logic is the enemy and truth is the menace. So Rodney Wordsworth is on trial for being obsolete. Being obsolete means you are not following the status quo and you have a mind of your own, basically. The Chancellor asks Romney what his occupation is, and he tells him that he's a librarian, and literally everybody in that room is gasping and clutching their pearls. The Chancellor is like, right, if there's no more books, there's no more libraries, so you're not a librarian. I'm thinking, oh, there needs to be a separation between the church and the state, but oh no, they don't even believe in God in the state. Chancellor is like, oh, well, a minister's job is to preach the word of God, but the state has ruled that there is no God, so his job is obsolete. Romney does not like that. He's like, no man is obsolete. You can't destroy the truth by burning pages. After some back and forth, the court decides that, yeah, you are obsolete, and basically Romney is going to be executed within 48 hours. And even though it is like a totalitarian state, he still gets the right to choose when he wants to die, where, and how. He wants to do it the next day, 12 a.m., in his room with an entire audience watching, like televised. So Romney wants to choose the assassin to kill him, and only him and that person's gonna know how he dies. Chancellor is low-key getting off on this. He is frothing at the mouth. So the next day, like 30 minutes left until 12 o'clock, Romney invites Chancellor into his bedroom. The room also has cameras installed, so they're ready for the execution. Keep that in mind. Romney tells the Chancellor that he actually wants to die in a bomb explosion, and the Chancellor is like, yes. Romney tells him that he is actually locked in that room with him and he can't get out. So, guess who's gonna be in the bomb with him? Romney goes to get a Bible that he's been hiding for 20 years. Chancellor starts calling for help, but Romney's like, no, don't you remember the rules that you made? We're supposed to be in full isolation, so no one's gonna come for us. They're not gonna break in and rescue you. They're gonna seem weak and obsolete if they do that. The Chancellor's like, no, they wouldn't let me die. And Romney's like, who's they? They, the people that are in charge, they will happily watch you die. Romney picks up his Bible and starts reading the passages out loud, and the Chancellor is just high-key panicking at this point. He lights a cigarette, which is wild because I don't think there's any windows or any ventilation in that room. But minutes go by and Romney is still reading the Bible and the Chancellor is still freaking out. The Chancellor finally cries out, please, please, in the name of God, let me out. Romney's like, okay, in the name of God, I will let you out. He runs out with like a second to spare and the room explodes. Now look, Romney got his lick back after death. Chancellor goes back into the courtroom and they tell him that he's been removed from office because the state found him to be obsolete. They didn't like him asking God for help. Chancellor is baffled. Like, why would these evil people that I'm also doing evil things with turn on me? Why are the leopards eating my face? When I tell you, the jury literally corners him and attacks him. They drag him. Like, while the Chancellor gets his ass handed to him, Rod Serling ends with, any state, any entity, any ideology that fails to recognize the worth, the dignity, the rights of man, that state is obsolete. Rod Serling has some bars in this episode. The moral of the story is the only thing obsolete is being willfully ignorant. An obsolete man asks questions and doesn't blindly follow the people in charge, because frankly, they don't have our best interest at heart. The people in charge also can't read. The higher-ups are afraid of knowledge and power. Being idle and ignorant is obsolete. So go to your local library, get a library card, check out a book. It's all for free.